My name is HydroxideAnt. Welcome to Background Noise, episode 492. I am joined by Reese.
Hi!
And Nathan.
Howdy.
And yeah, we're here. Reese hates trees.
Not true.
Well, so just for like the listening audience, could you spell out your typical username for us?
Yeah. Did you want me to?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I just asked if I could.
Yeah, you can play.
Notreese.
So,
No
in
trees.
that username is no trees. I hate trees. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shakes hands. Thank you for doing business. Yeah, so we do have a question of the week. I couldn't come up with a question of the week, so our friend Secondhand CK came up with one. And I kind of just was like, yeah, I'm going to take this. That's a good idea. But I don't know how I'm going to answer the question of the week, because our question of the week is, if you were Tony, what would you do? In hindsight,
would.
Probably Pet Seymour.
Good shout. Love that fish. I miss him. He's at home, and I'm not there. I wish I could. We need portable fish tanks. Anyways.
Fish bag.
Yeah, but I don't want him to be in a bag. Like, I want him to be in, like, a really nice, Like, you know how they have, like, I know they're not, like, super nice, but, like, dog carriers?
Yeah, just get one
Or,
of those
like,
and
cat
fill it with
carriers?
water.
I do see a few issues, but it's the right spirit.
What?
Have you guys seen the backpacks? Like the cat backpacks?
Yes!
Oh, I sure have. Yeah, fill that with water too.
Fill that
I
with
don't.
water.
I feel like those are so like small. I'd be like
Yeah.
sad. I feel like the cat's claustrophobic in there.
My
I
cat likes it in small places.
have you put it inside a backpack? And hi, Trisket.
No.
How are you?
No, I suppose I haven't, but...
Yeah, but they like hiding in small places. They don't like being in a small place and being like carried around. I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe they do. I don't know. I would not put my cat
I mean,
in a backpack.
probably my cat would not let me put her in there, for sure.
My cat's pretty agreeable, but she's so agreeable I wouldn't want to put her on in a backpack. I would just like put her on a leash.
Oh, my cat would not like a leash either.
Yeah, Penny's really chill. So anyway, what's your answer, Tony?
This one should be easy for you.
Yeah, you think it would be. Like, I'm piloting Tony normally.
Mm-hmm.
Not always,
Yeah, what did
but
Tony
normally.
do today, since he was Tony?
If I was Tony, I would have asked someone for help with the question. Oh my god!
Good at being Tony.
Huh. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's weird, a weird meta question to be like, if I was Tony, what would I do? It's like, I am him.
If Tony was Tony, what would Tony do?
Oh, Tony, probably Tony. I would pet a dog. I pet a dog today! I did it.
Speaking of dogs, if it's your grandmother's dog is Johnny,
Yes.
and your dog is named Cash,
Yes.
and this was done on purpose, presumably?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure
Yeah.
which is funnier.
Yeah. So, I will tell you this. My brother got to choose the name of our dog. And he picked Cash. So Cash's name was picked first. And then my grandmother was trying to come up with what to name this dog. and decided Johnny. Because Johnny Cash.
Not like offensive dog names in any ways.
No, I think it's cute because it's like...
Yeah. They're just two dogs walking the line, that's all.
Mm. Sometimes they have to step through a ring of fire, but they really do their best. I was really trying to come up with more songs, but I didn't want to use the word hurt in association with the dogs.
And they never get hurt.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Yes. Never hurt. So, I think since we're talking about pups, I think this is where I would like to do our weekly pet check. So, how's everyone's pets doing?
Mine are good.
Yeah, mine are pretty good.
Good.
Vibing as usual.
Have your cats learned to get along more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are they friends?
Or
are they just they coexist more?
they mostly just coexist.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're roommates.
Something like that.
Yeah, just they're acquaintances. Like they know the same people, but wouldn't consider themselves friends.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Nathan, how is your fleet?
Yeah, they're good.
Good.
I can't think of anything exceptional that kind of sticks out or anything. Everybody's just kind of chilling right now.
Good. I feel like your house is an example of if something happens, everyone knows. Because if a noise set off one dog, or does one dog usually set off the other dogs, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's usually Ivan hears something in his sleep and he just wakes up. He's barking before he wakes up. He might even be barking in his dream, and then the bark wakes him up. And he's like, "Oh my god, somebody's barking! I gotta bark too."
Who did
so
that?
then Ivan sets off Dante. If Ivan's barking, Dante has to bark. And if anybody's barking, then Roxy will usually bark too. And then Max is getting to be an old man. He's not as old as Roxy, but he's a bigger dog, so his age is starting to shine through a bit more.
Yeah.
He's like the geriatric of the group, and he's just what is happening? Just please stop.
Children, calm down. Grandpa Dog is trying to catch some sleep.
Yeah, I know. You can listen for Max to tell if there's actually something that should be barked at.
It's a set of systems, and if this one's going off, at home with two Shelties, they bark at the wind blowing the wrong way or the right way. So there's only two of them. But God, if there was more, though.
Yeah, there were four of them.
If I had four Shelties under one roof, that would, I'll say this, that for a brief period of time, my grandmother, who's the one I'm dog and house sitting for right now, had two Shelties, and we had three, and we'd bring them over here to hang out at a family thing. So we did have 5 Shelties under one roof. That was chaos. Chaos reigned. Chaos. The amount of barking. It could be quiet for a while, but if one of them sets off, it's a series of, like, car alarms triggering other car alarms.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Hmm. Cats don't really do that.
Nope.
Penny knows that treat time is like right after I have dinner. And other than that, she doesn't really cause any problems. Like, she just goes outside and sits on the lawnmower.
Oh, you say on the lawnmower?
Yeah, like in the seat of the lawnmower.
That's even better. I was pictured like a push lawnmower at first.
No.
Penny would cut the grass.
Yep.
That's adorable. Penny's like, oh, look, a seat.
That's exactly what it is. And it's like under an awning, so it's shaded.
Smart cat.
Mm-hmm.
Smart dog. Smart cat.
Yeah.
Yes. Smart cat dog. Pet. Okay. I feel like maybe we'll talk about this in the past, but a cat that acts like a dog. Is that a cat dog or a dog cat? Cat dog?
Dog cat kind of sounds weird. Cat dog kind of flows a little bit more, I feel.
Yeah, but the second one is the noun, you know? Whereas the first one is the descriptor.
So, a cat that acts like a dog. Cat Dog was also the name of that cursed TV show. I don't know if anyone ever watched that.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah. Where did they go to the bathroom? How did they use the bathroom? I don't understand.
Ew, what the hell? You guys go to the bathroom? I don't. That's gross.
Yuck.
Yuck. Who does that, am I right? Am I right or am I right?
No way to know.
You know, it's something I've noticed, and this is, in all transparency, like, I guess, random, but I've noticed that YouTube Shorts versus TikTok, the people on YouTube Shorts are so much more mean, at least to me.
I don't really watch them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen many YouTube shorts.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. I have to be the better person. And not respond to them. But I would love to. That's it. Like, how do people deal with that? You know? I don't understand.
Oh, is it like YouTube shorts that you've uploaded?
Yes,
and
yeah,
people
it's
are
me.
being nasty in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Well,
I see.
yeah, not like super duper nasty, but it's just like annoying enough that like I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably like they're both popular, but like YouTube just probably has a broader audience. With a broader audience means broader assholes.
True. You know, that's fair.
YouTube's way more established, and TikTok is like still kind of new. Definitely new compared to YouTube. and a lot of people are like anti-TikTok in a way that people have never been anti-YouTube, I don't think.
That's a good point. No, that is genuinely fair. Oh, goodness. How salty of a person am I? No. Yeah, so, like, this is also what I, like, mean, too. I don't understand how... people... like... don't respond to negative comments. Like, that's gotta be, like... the most willpower in the world, I think. Like, because I feel like it'd be so easy to respond. And, like I want to, but, like, it's not gonna do any good, too. I know at the same time. Like, I definitely have a devil and an angel on my shoulder, like, at this moment, and they're both, like, pitching their ideas. Yeah. If I was Tony... I would be having a moral dilemma whether to respond to someone. Because, like, if I responded, I wouldn't be, like, a jerk. But,
I always
like...
be excessively nice when I was responding. I like to think it makes them feel bad.
Yeah,
That's
because,
like,
like...
the guy cuts you off, you speed past him, give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think that's... Kyle used to do that.
I love that. Tony, you can be the bigger person. No, Tony, do it. Do it, Tony. No, Tony!
Well, it sounds like Tony's winning.
Don't
Don't know which one.
Yeah. I'll sit on it. Okay. So, if you had put a piece of content out, and someone left, not like a super duper negative, they're not like insulting you necessarily, but they're like, okay, they're somewhat insulting you. But it's not like a death threat or anything crazy like that.
Okay.
Would you respond to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just, again, I would respond overly nice. There was a time where someone came into my stream and started calling me trash and everything, and I wanted them to feel bad about it. So I just said, yes, I am. Just started playing. How are you? I just tried to be as nice as possible, and I think I remember them saying, like, I feel bad. And I got what I wanted.
That's good. That would be a,
Like, guilt is surprisingly strong.
yeah.
An easy way to win. But also, you could just try your best to ignore it, if you can. I don't know. It's hard.
I started to type out a response and I feel like it's condescending already. So, like, alright, it's not, like... The comment to me is, like, a discrediting of... Because what I upload is, like, a Valorant clip. And in the clip, I went on 1v3. And the person said, it's easy when they peek you one by one. If they played off each other correctly there, you would have died, but they're idiots. Which isn't a mean comment, but it grinded my gears a little bit.
You know, stuff like that, as true as it might be, that's just like people like being like, oh, I understand the game better. This isn't that cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's in that weird middle ground. It's not like, they're not like insulting you, they're not calling you like shit or anything.
Yeah, that's the guy that like asks what your fucking peak is.
Yeah.
And he tells you he's got like all of his fucking ranks memorized for each season.
He tells you that he smurfs your peak. You know. What I've typed out so far is that is true. Typically, isolated 1v1s and people solo peeking you is one of the very few ways to win a 1vx scenario. Which isn't like...
That's fine.
I think that's okay, right?
Should hand over the keyboard. I'll hit enter for you.
Alright, I'm gonna add the Tony niceness at the end. I put appreciate the comment smile, but like the Tony smile, so it's like the one with the capital letter D.
That's what I would do, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to always say I appreciate the comment, or thanks for the comment.
I hit enter. We'll see if anything ever comes of that again. Or the person looks at it and says no. So, just because it popped in my head, tomorrow, as we're recording this, today, as it would be uploaded on YouTube, is Papa's Day, aka Father's Day. Is anyone doing anything fun or anything for that day? Reese, your cat's taking you anywhere nice?
No, they're not.
Grateful children.
I don't know if we're doing anything tomorrow, but also the day after is my dad's birthday.
Oh,
Oh,
2 for
well,
1.
lucky duck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess that's
You
like
know.
the like birthday too close to Christmas type thing though.
See, that's what I always wonder, right? Is like for someone who has a birthday near Christmas or like Father's Day next to their birthday, is that awesome or does it suck?
My birthday is like exactly 30 days after Christmas.
Hmm.
Yours is less. Tony,
Yeah, it's less.
You have that birthday.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't associate it with it that being that close to Christmas, but I guess it is only like 3,
It's
4 weeks.
days
It's
after Christmas.
yeah. Huh. Tony, this is you. Oh yeah. Right. Well, I knew people growing up who like had a birthday the day before or day after Christmas, so like that is much more extreme. But yeah, no, you're right. It's only like 23 days. Well, when you say it like that, Ethan. You know, when you use your facts and logic. Everything makes sense. Everyone has those days. I always wonder, like in a situation with the YouTube comment, will I ever get a reply back? And if I do, what way do they take it? You know, there's a never-ending, arcing set of possibilities that like they could be like very like snarky about it, pushes glasses up, tries to like say something snarky, or they'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. You never know. But like that is something I want to like ask, like maybe I'll like tweet about it or something and ask like people, because like it's like how, because like this might be like jinxing myself, knock on wood, but like if someone left me a really mean comment, I think I would be sad. You know, like I think I would be bummed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't understand how people deal with that. Like, how do you... You know, like, how do you, like, emotionally accept and move on from that? Or is it just a type of thing where they would just have had received so many of those dogs barking in the background, I mean, those comments, and it's just like, they're just desensitized to it. Johnny, are you answering the question? Hey, Johnny, if you were Tony, what would you do? I don't know if you heard it, but he did a little, like, growl thing. Yeah, I don't think he wants to answer the question, like. That's okay. What video games has everyone been into lately? Reese was telling me about a fun thing he was playing before.
Yeah, playing a Fire Emblem fan game. It's fun.
Yeah.
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 Wahoo.
Wahoo! Yeah!
True.
You get it.
Yeah.
I've been playing the new Street Fighter.
Oh, how have you been liking it?
I've been enjoying it.
Nice.
It's like my first time playing a Street Fighter.
Mm.
I think it's the first like fighting game that I've owned.
Is it like the first like traditional like fighting game that you've? Because like, sometimes when
it's
like
the
they're
first time that I've gotten to one like close to the start.
Okay, yeah, because like I know in the past, like when like this topic's been brought up, people would be like, "But you own Smash Brothers," and it's like, yeah, but like we're talking more of like fighting game where it's like, I guess I was just about to describe a way that Smash Brothers
like a
also
platform
is.
fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like so Smash is 2D, but I'm pretty sure they call like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, they call those 2D fighters. And then like Tekken has like a 3D space that you fight in, but it's still like kinda 2D.
It like the way like I was gonna describe it is it's almost like a fixed camera angle.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not like, but Smash is also like that for the most part.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that wouldn't entirely be true.
Yeah, Street Fighter is cool. It's just like any fighting game, it's difficult.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of cool in-game things, like features that you can use to learn. Like they're called
Lizzie.
combo trials, and they tell you the inputs, and they're like, all right, go hit these inputs in this order, and that's your combo. And there's like a bunch of those for each character. And they range from beginner to advanced. So
Lizzie said, if I was Tony, I would give myself a pat on the back and say, good job, dude. Aw. And then crush a bunch of people in Val. Thank you, Lizzie. That's very sweet of you to say. I don't know if this is a true statement necessarily, but like I've been playing on and off. I actually haven't played in, I guess, a few months. Guilty Gear Strive, which it's, I would say like it's similar. Like I don't understand like the mechanics of like fighting games enough to like be able to classify like differences between like that and like Tekken or Street Fighter. But like I like when I play it. It's fun. And I never would have really I don't know, like I never really viewed myself as like a fighting game person. It's just not something that like typically would have appealed to me. But what got you to try it out? Like, were friendos playing it, or?
Yeah, I have a few friends that were playing the beta, which was like, there was like a few day beta going on a week before the game came out or something like that. And one of my friends was playing it, and he was streaming it. I was like, alright, I'll play a little free beta, mess around with some friends. And it felt really good. The netcode in that game is really good, so like the guys I play with are in Arizona, and we had like 130 ping, and the game just felt super smooth.
That does surprise me a little bit, because anytime I've heard like anything about like fighting games online, it seems
Smash
like it's like Smash has horrible online.
I think that game has rollback, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what that means, but maybe.
So
it's just nicer sometimes.
Okay.
yeah, so I've heard that the netcode in Strive is like really good, and there's a guy I watched called Sajam, who he says that the netcode is pretty good in Street Fighter, but it's not as good as Strive. So that's kind of impressive. You know, like we're playing 130 ping matches that just feel like super crisp, and apparently Strive does it better.
Every time I've played Strive, I've never really complained about, or like had any complaints about how smooth it felt. It's just typically I'm facing people who are better than me, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I think that has to make a world difference, right? Because if you're playing online and you just feel how laggy and not smooth anything is, you just wouldn't have as much fun. But so like I don't know fighting games that well, but like to me, like Street Fighter having that good of netcode is huge, because like Guilty Gear is probably popular, but I think like Street Fighter would be much more popular. Like I didn't hear of Guilty Gear until I met like my friendo Prez, who introduced it to me. But Street Fighter, it's just like a huge franchise that I feel like a lot of people know about.
Yeah. I hadn't seen Guilty Gear until Strive came out.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I had
they're-
no clue about King of Fighters until they added Terry to Smash Bros.
Yes, also true. Yeah, I
I
definitely.
didn't know about Melty Blood. There's
Is that
so
a
much
game?
stuff
I don't think I
fucking-
know about Melty Blood. If that's a game.
That's another fighter.
Okay.
There's like Grand Blue, I think it's called.
That one sounds vaguely familiar. That sounds like. It sounds like something people who I was playing Guilty Gear with mentioned while we were playing it. Okay, yeah, I've definitely never seen this
Fantasy
myself, because I don't recognize any of this. But it almost vaguely looks like... I guess this is, like... I can say this about a few things. It almost looks like... The characters look Fire Emblem-esque to me.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know, I'd play a Fire Emblem fighting game. I know there's characters from Fire Emblem in Smash Brothers, but like I mean like a Street
so would
Fighter. I think that'd be fun, actually.
Fire Emblem's all about the characters.
Yeah, so like I think there's a throughout all the Fire Emblem games, there's got to be a fleshed out enough roster that
Yeah. I mean,
you could do
there's
something.
the what was that game? Is it Muso or whatever?
I don't know if I'm familiar.
Where you fight Three Hopes and Fire Emblem Warriors. Just those kind of games.
Yeah.
Like the hack and slash.
Yeah,
Hmm.
is unfortunately hack and slash, but
Hack. Slash.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need that many characters. Like, Street Fighter launched with 18 characters.
and there are twice as many
They're-
at least in every Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Although
they
most of
launched
them
with
don't matter.
18, and their roster is huge, right? Like, their total roster across all games, they have so many characters in Street Fighter. Like, I think by the time Street Fighter 6 came out, yeah, Street Fighter 5 had like 46 characters in it.
Hmm.
So
Wow. That is interesting. How many does Street Fighter 6 have right now?
18.
18. 18, but
But
like
they've-
they're probably going to release more, right? I think.
Yeah, they do DLC fighters. That's like how they keep the game afloat, I think, after charging the initial price.
Who is in the game right now? So truthfully, I am not like super knowledgeable about Street Fighter to the point where like I can't name many characters.
I wasn't. Actually, I went and watched an hour-long story explanation the other night because I was so interested after playing 6. So, it's mostly returning characters in the cast right now. There's like 5 or 6 new characters, so like a third of the cast is new.
Okay.
So you gotta have Ryu and Ken, 'cause that's
Yeah.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion. There is Chun-Li and Guile.
I was going to say you've officially named probably every single Street Fighter character that I could have told you.
There's Dulcim, the
think
like,
it-
stretchy monk guy.
I think I could have
Oh, he's
named
talking about
just
yoga?
the 4 of them: Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and Guile. I know Guile because like there was a meme for a really long time about Guile's theme song.
Guile's theme.
Ryu and Ken, you know, they're Scorpion and Sub-Zero, right? So like those are like the actually probably Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero are probably again like one of 4 I probably could name. One of those games has a guy called Johnny Cage in it. I think it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's Mortal Kombat. Okay, so we got Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile,
Yep.
Dalsim. Have you seen Dalsim?
Now, let me... Who's Dawson?
He's pretty cool. He shoots yoga fire. And he's super stretchy. He's like Luffy from One Piece.
Is that the yoga master?
Yeah.
That's okay. Because I'm looking at the roster now for the game, and I recognize him, I think, but I definitely recognize like the character I don't even know how to say their name.
Zangief?
Zangief. I
Everybody
recognize
calls him
like.
Zangief.
I thought that's how you're supposed to say it. Yeah.
I thought so too, but like in this game, they like announce like the character and then the victory.
Oh, and
So
they say it like that.
They say Dalsim and they say Zangief.
Maybe they're wrong.
That's funny. I recognize
I
like
think
their
they're probably
silhouette.
both right. It's just
and-
like Zangief is like the English pronunciation, and then Zangief is how you would say it if you were Russian.
Oh yeah, I was joking. I don't actually know. I doubt they're wrong.
I don't know either.
Per se.
Scrolling through the roster, I recognize the name E Honda. Like I feel like I've heard people talk about this character before.
It's Edmund.
Edmund Honda. I don't know if I would have guessed that E stood for Edmund, but I also don't know what I would have guessed. Maybe electric. Electric Honda.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there a brand of Honda that starts with E? Like the vehicles?
I couldn't tell you. That's a Mark question.
It's true. I don't think I recognize anyone else. And I also don't know...
Like Cammy?
No, I don't know who Cammy is, and I had people say, like, you don't know who Cammy is? And I'm like, no, I don't know why, but I just didn't recognize them.
Cammy's like everyone's favorite, because she just wears like a thong.
So that's why everyone knows who
That's
she
why
is.
everyone knows. Except this game, dude, they put pants on her. It's crazy.
That's insane.
No.
It's so funny. I thought they'd never do it.
So I'm looking through this list.
There's another character that everyone likes. Her name is Jury.
Are they in this game?
Yes.
Okay. Scrolling down to their picture. Oh, okay. If I'm looking at this picture correctly,
You found out why everyone likes her.
is it the leg sticking? There's a leg, like, completely straight up. Is it or am I missing something?
So, like, yeah. But, like, her whole fighting style basically revolves around her feet.
Oh, that one? He's a fairly recent addition in the game, right?
She was in 4, I want to say.
I mean, like, in this game. I feel like I just saw people talking about it recently.
I mean, this game just came out, like, a week ago.
Oh,
like
well,
2
that
weeks ago,
would
maybe.
be why, then. That would
They
be
haven't
why I
added any
just started.
characters yet.
Let's see.
So I'm going through this list, and I do realize that some of them do say that they're new fighters for Street Fighter 6. So not a lot of people would know them before the game. The first person on this list is Luke. 100% have no idea who they are, but it does say they're one of the new fighters.
Luke was actually in the 5th game.
Oh, this site must be wrong then.
I thought he was completely new too, but he was a DLC character in 5.
Oh, okay. Literally, the first line of this is Luke is one of the new fighters in Street Fighter 6, so they are wrong.
Yeah.
That's funny. See, I wonder...
It looks a lot different in 5, but...
I wonder, too, if, is new meaning, like, it's the first time they're in the starting roster? Because I wonder... Because the next person is someone named Jamie, and it says that he is also new to Street Fighter.
All of
6.
the other characters that it's going to say are new. So, yeah, it's going to have Jamie, it's going to have Lily, it's going to have Maritza, Manon, and JP. Those are all completely new. Like, they have not been in any games. I wouldn't be surprised if they just wanted to write an article and they just, like, kind of overlooked some stuff.
That's cool. I think, like, it's really probably good and healthy for the game that they write new characters.
It's cool to have new characters, but it's also nice, like, Ryu has, like, new stuff, right? He's not the same Ryu from, like, 5. And a lot of the systems from 5 have changed, too. So, like, mechanically, these games play very differently. So even if you played Ryu in 5, you would not be playing Ryu the same way in 6.
Ryu hasn't always had a beard, right? That's new.
No, that's completely new.
Okay, I was just saying it. Look at this picture. I'm like, Ryu was clean shaven in like other games, I think. Because that's a way of showing that time has passed. Give him a beard.
He was also, I think he was like not quite as jacked. Like he's like huge in this game.
In his old age, he decided to grow facial hair and get jacked.
I think he's not that old, but his whole story in this game is like he'd been struggling with this thing called the Satsui no Hado, which is the surge of murderous intent. And it's like an actual like spiritual energy that people tap into. And there's a character called Akuma who's like completely obsessed with it. He like actively seeks out the strongest people and tries to get like a worthy battle out of them, but he's never satisfied because he keeps beating the shit out of people using the Satsui no Hado. And in 5, he completely purged himself of the Satsui no Hado. Ryu did. And this created a whole nother entity called Kage, which was basically Ryu's manifestation of the surge of murderous intent. And then he had to fight them. So now he's practicing the art of nothingness. I forget what it's called, but it's the something of nothingness. And that's like his whole journey following that is what happens in 6. And that's how he sealed away the Satsui no Hado, was using that.
So 100, like, legitimately, this story actually sounds really interesting, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't ever know there was like an actual like story to Street Fighter.
Yeah. Even starting back to like the first game story wasn't super in depth, but it was like the first World Warrior tournament, which is what everyone gets together for and starts fighting each other to try and prove that they're the strongest. That first World Warrior tournament was when the very first time that Ryu felt the Satsui no Hado, and it's what won him the tournament because he was fighting Sagat for the championship. Like they were final match. Sagat's beating the hell out of Ryu. Sagat is way too strong for Ryu. And then like after the match is over, Sagat extends his hand to help Ryu up, and the Satsui no Hado surges through Ryu, and he uppercuts Sagat so hard he leaves a giant scar from like his like hip up to his fucking opposite shoulder.
Ow.
And they're like, "Oh shit, Ryu wins." Never mind.
I think we can declare him the winner. Snow took 3rd and 7th. Thank you, So. They were just on the table, ready to be eaten. I believe so. Snow is my answer. Would be, I believe so. Man, Nathan, you got me wanting to watch like Street Fighter lore videos now, because like this actually.
It's cool stuff. And it's cool to see like, they've already announced the first 4 DLC characters that we're getting, and it's cool to see like how those characters change in their preview looks. So like Akuma is actually one of the characters that we're getting, but his name is now Goki, and I think that's what they call him in Japan, was Goki instead of Akuma. But I believe Goki means ogre, and he looks different. He has a big beard now, like Ryu does. It's like his beard is like longer than Ryu, and he used to have like reddish black hair, but now it's like kind of white and golden. So I'm not sure. I think he might have also sealed away his Satsui no Hado, and that's why he like looks like not like an evil bastard now.
Interesting.
So that'd be really cool to see.
Something that I enjoy from, and like it's being confirmed in what you're saying right now, and like you can tell just from like looking at Ryu, is that it's cool that there's actually a passage of time.
Yeah.
Shown. Like I feel like a lot of franchises, right? Like this is how video games are done. Like a lot of times it's the character is just infinitely that age. You could have 100 games, still that age for the most part. I really enjoy when there is actually some sort of just proof that things are going by.
Yeah.
I've now stumbled upon watching people play Street Fighter. Watching someone testing out characters. How long ago does Street Fighter 6 came out? Like pretty recent, right?
Store page says June 2nd.
Okay, it's only been out a little over 2
15
weeks. Yeah, that is cool.
And
How long is it before the first like wave of new characters come in?
so we get 1 new character each season,
Okay.
and currently our first character is slated for autumn of this year.
Okay.
Or no, it's summer. The first character is in summer this year.
Interesting. This person's going through like people's like moves and stuff, and I already forgot how to actually pronounce his name. Zangief. It looks like all his moves are just like professional. Zangief is this looks like all of his moves are just like a pro wrestler's moves.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. That's like his whole thing. Is he's a wrestler from Russia, or I think specifically Siberia.
Ah, yes.
And he came to the World Warrior Tournament to show the world that Russia is strong.
Russia is strong, and that Johnny barks in the background. It's so nice of him to come all the way for that.
Zangief is considered a grappler.
Hmm.
A lot of his moves are command grabs, and a lot of his combos end with command grab. But that also means that he has like some weird ass inputs where like most characters you will usually do like a quarter circle for your moves, which just means like you start down and then you move the stick forward.
Quarter circles are hard for me.
They're tough.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get the hang of.
Guilty Gear Strive uses quarter circles a lot. And it's... I can hit them, not consistently. Like, they're like... And I'm sure it's like Street Fighter's the same way, but they're like quarter circles like in one direction to like do one move, or maybe it's a quarter circle and you're holding a direction of your other hand. For some weird reason, like I think like a quarter circle with down I can do better, like, but like a quarter circle to the right I can't hit. I don't know why I can't do certain things, but it's fun. It's a world I never thought that like I would really get all that into.
So the grapplers in Street Fighter will often have to use half circles.
Okay.
And there are a few inputs that use full circles.
Huh. That seems like it, like, to my brain at least, that sounds hard.
I don't fuck with grapplers. I don't fuck with charge characters either. I don't know if Strive has those, but there are characters where for some inputs you have to, like, for instance, you'll have to hold like back for a certain amount of frames, and then you have to input the rest of the combo to do it properly. You can't just like hit back and then the rest of the combo, or the rest of the input run.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if Strive has that. They might, but who's that guy? They're like, I don't know how to say that. I'm going to wait to see the character name. Might be Blanca?
Yeah.
He kind of like, his stance is like a gorilla, maybe? I feel like it's weird to say a person has like a stance like that, but like
that's how he stands.
Because like when he's like walking around, he's hitting his hands on the ground, like moving like that, you know?
Yeah. He's like a mutated human.
You know, he almost kind of like his hair and everything. He almost looks werewolf-like.
Yeah, he's got like some weird fangs in this game.
I
think he just looks weird in this game, period. I don't like looking at Blanca, to be honest with you.
So Blanca like looks... Is it like considerably different in...
He has like that weird kind of like mohawk type thing, but it's super long. His face is like really long. His mouth is really big. Like when I don't know what Blanca really looks like from previous iterations.
But it's just not something that you want to look at.
I'm just not interested. Like in 5, In 5, I think that's like, yeah, I think I like the design from 5. They did this weird thing. They were like, we want Blanca to talk now, and we want Blanca to like be friends with people.
Oh,
So now he's got like an ascot, and he's got like overalls on, and he actually speaks in this game.
is that what's around his neck?
You're like into an ascot or a bandana or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was wondering what that was. This guy's superpower is being rich. Yeah, it looks like he actually has powers, but he just like holds himself like a very rich person to me. JP.
JP, yeah.
Yeah.
JP is crazy.
They have like really cool. I don't know what to call that. Their attacks are. Like, I don't know how to describe like that matter appearing and attacking. You know what I mean? Like, It so like a few of the attacks to me are similar to a character in Guilty Gear Strive called Testament, but not like only like in like they have something in their hand and like they like do like a down movement and something comes up out of the ground at them.
Okay.
Who would have guessed? I'm probably gonna like tonight when I go to bed. I'm like, all right, we're putting Street Fighter lore on because like this actually. Did you say you watched like some?
Yeah, it was an hour-long video of the whole story leading up to 6.
Okay. If you find or
I can
ever
grab it for you.
remember, if you find it, I would like to watch it because this sounds interesting. Also, in an hour, hell yeah. Usually when I hear this type of thing, it's like it's a 15-hour playlist.
Yeah, no, this guy does a great job of summarizing everything, and he just kind of like, he's like, there's some other characters in this game that don't do a ton of stuff, and it's definitely not important to the main story, so we're gonna go over it very briefly.
I like that.
I sent that to you on Discord.
Thank you. Ooh. Is that a Squirtle?
Yeah.
Aw, because of the sunglasses. Squirtles. I like that picture a lot. I like the possum a lot. Didn't you have like a possum before?
I did, yep.
Yes, I did like the possum a lot, but that's a really good one too.
Thanks.
I'll say it. Good choice, great choice of pictures thus far lately. I don't know what it is, but like growing up, I feel like there are like certain animals and stuff that like I never would have thought were cute. But in the last few years, like I've really started to think like possums, raccoons, I don't know, like animals like that, where like people usually associate with like, I guess I don't want to say dirty, but like, you know, they don't associate them in positive ways. I love them. Like I just think they are some of the cutest animals in the world. Like, I affectionately call raccoons trash pandas. They are adorable. I love them. And possums are just really cute too. Like, I follow accounts on Twitter that only post pictures of raccoons, ones that only post pictures of possums, and I love them so much. They make my day. I saw such a round raccoon earlier. So round.
On TikTok, I've been seeing some animals that are cute that I never would have thought like about. So like, if I can find it, yeah. Here's a cute octopus. This guy's adorable. I love him so much.
Oh, that's actually adorable. I don't know if I would ever have said that an octopus is cute before this. He's fucking walking.
He's tippy tappy on the lawn.
He's
Where's Bud going?
I don't know where Bud's going. I want to know though.
Yeah, I want to go too.
Can I come?
Like, he's pretty cute. I've been seeing. There's this one video of this shark, and he's got like a. It looks like his nose is kind of like bumped up, like how in a cartoon you would like get hit and it would like you would kind of grow out of the spot you got hit. And this guy, he like shows the picture and he's like, "Look at this stupid ass looking shark," and it cuts to a girl crying and she's like, "Take it back."
No.
He just wants a kiss on the nose.
Yeah.
That shark's pretty cute.
Yeah, they're definitely like another animal. I think a lot of bats are really cute. There are some
Bats
really
are cute.
cute bats.
They're just upside down dogs.
Yeah, they're I really like upside down dogs. Upside down dogs. They are just upside down dogs. I occasionally watch like a channel for like a bat rescue. And like just videos of bats eating fruit. Honestly, so animals eating fruit, as like there's a history of me just loving that combination. To harken back to the day of the turtle eating an apple video that I would show anyone that breathed near me. It's like, oh, do you want to see this turtle eating an apple? And yes. Yes, you do. Most people would not turn that down. God, I love that video. It's just it was just a turtle munching, having a lovely time. But yeah, I feel like animals eat fruit for the most. Not hippos. Hippos eating watermelons reminded me of how easily a hippo could kill me.
Yep.
So it's not all animals eating fruit, but like it's usually a winning combination. We have like animals that they're just tanks. You know? We have a few of those. Hippos, tanks. Elephants, tank-like. Oh.
Yeah.
We have moose.
Rhino.
Meese.
Mm-hmm.
Rhinos, yeah.
Moss.
Orcas or submarines.
Shit, you're right, yeah. An orca is just a submarine. Huh. There aren't like... This might be a weird Google search. What's the biggest bird? And it's probably flightless, if I had to guess.
Big bird?
But yeah, it's probably like an emu or an ostrich.
Yeah, it looks like it's an ostrich. Okay. Biggest bird that can fly. Let's see. The largest bird that can fly is called a wandering albatross.
Oh.
They're measured by wingspans, is how like they are defining it, and their wingspan is 12.1 feet. So that's a bird. That's a bird. Like, that's... that's like that's a large space if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think of like, oh, like it's a plane. It's not quite a plane, but like you could fit a person in that space pretty easily, pretty cozily, I would argue. Oh, I missed this before. Snow said for question week I would take Tony to therapy and get safe ice cream. That's fair. I like the ice cream part better, but yeah, you wouldn't. That's funny. It's like entering like one of my favorite things about doing the podcast is sort of not knowing where our conversations will go from like start to finish, because like if I went into the podcast tonight and someone entered like if someone like at the end could like tell me at the beginning like what you're gonna be like most fixated on coming out of it, if like someone had said Street Fighter lore, I don't think I would have believed them. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite things about it, is that you never know what where it's gonna go. I like that. Also, the idea of a Fire Emblem fighting game sounds like a really cool idea too.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of characters voiced by Matt Mercer fighting, and it's just Matt Mercer talking
There's
to himself.
so many of them.
He does, like... So, off the top of my head, I know of two that he voices. I'm forgetting one of their names. He's so cool. He looks like a lobster.
Ryoma?
Yes, Ryoma.
Yeah, I'm looking up who he voices, because he voices quite a few. Azama from Fates, Chrom.
Yes, Chrom was the other one that, like, was... I don't know why it was escaping my brain.
Itsuki from that one crossover with Shin Megami Tensei. And then Shigure, the child of Azura. Like, 3 characters in one game.
That's impressive.
But he's also in Fire Emblem Heroes like 15 times with those characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really sad that Matt Mercer was in Three Houses.
It happens.
Like, I know what happens, but I'm like, aww. But I want him. Yeah. It's funny, I'm looking through, like, all the voice actors, and it is interesting to see people who I didn't know, like, voice characters. So, like, truthfully, I know a lot of voice actors because of, like, them being a part of Critical Role. Like, I didn't know Liam O'Brien voice acted anyone within the Fire Emblem series.
Who do they voice?
Oh, Taliesin voices somebody too, I believe.
Oh. They voice someone called Inigo, Laszlo,
same character,
Izana, and Zola.
Oh, interesting. Last one, not too sure, but interesting.
Yeah, I don't recognize a few of those. Because, like, they might not be...
One's from Fates, one's from Awakening, and then another one is from Fates.
Who else, Nathan, did you say?
Taliesin. Or Taliesin.
Oh.
Taliesin Jaffe.
Mr. Ray was too. Look at that. That is interesting. It's also interesting to see people who like are a voice of a character you really like think of them as a voice of. And that they were characters before. Like the voice actor Chris Hackney was someone before Dimitri. And I don't think I recognize the name.
Bowie.
Yeah.
It's from the second.
Bowie?
It's a remake of the second game, Fire Emblem Echoes: Shadows of Valentia.
I don't think I recognize them, truthfully.
It's one like. Did you ever play that game?
Maybe not.
I don't. You must not have, because he's like. There are two routes in that game. It makes you play both like at the same time, but with like two different main characters. And he's one of the first, other than the main character in one of the routes, he's one of the first two characters you get.
Mm. Also, there probably are games that I've played, or I just also did not. I don't think I played that one, but there are games that I have played where I just didn't know that was that person's voice.
Yeah.
It's really fun to like look at. Veronica Taylor. Wait a second. Isn't the person who does like Ash? Pokemon?
Probably. Fire Emblem has so many characters.
Or no, maybe I'm wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, Veronica Taylor is Ash Ketchum.
Who else is she in Fire Emblem?
Manuela.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
I don't think I would have
funny
ever.
thing.
I would have ever put two and two together.
I mean, that makes sense.
It is. I'm happy that I'm looking through this list now, because this is like, you know, give my brain happy things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recognize all these names, but it is cool when you do. Oh my good golly goshness. Is that Prez of the Castle raiding on in? Hello,
Yo.
Raiders, welcome on in. And a secondhand CK raiding on in as well. Hello, everyone. How was the Smash tier list that was for people and characters as Smash Brothers and not like Smash or Pass typically? How did that go? How was the stream, lovelies? I hope everyone had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for raid. For anyone joining in who might not know who I am, my name is Tony, aka HydroxideAnt. Currently, we're doing our podcast Background Noise, which is a podcast that I've been doing for over 9 years. About, I think it's probably fair. I would have to do the math on that. But yeah, so other than that, we play a lot of games like Valorant, Destiny 2, play Minecraft occasionally. But thank you, everyone. Welcome on in. And if you want to answer a question of the week, CK, I took your question of the week and ran with it. It's, if you were Tony, what would you do? I'm Tony, by the way, in case someone did not know that. It's me. I'm Tony. But yeah, so right now we're going through a list of like Fire Emblem voice actors, and it's just really cool when you recognize someone and you didn't know that they voice that character. It's really cool. If I was Sony, I would quack at everyone until I driven the quackers. It's fair. But see, CK, the reason I don't just quack at everyone nonstop, it's not that I think they would think I was crazy. It's because as their quack dealer, you have to space it out better, you know? It's one of my favorite things to say. Quack dealer. Get it? Keep them one more. Makes sense. So you get it. You understand. Oh. I feel like I should have known that. Laura Bailey was Lucina. Makes sense. I don't know if I realized that, though. Yes, thank you for shouting out Reese, and thank you for shouting out CK. Glenn said, if I was Tony, I'd be a lovely person, everyone who deserve it. Oh, you already do that? Thank you. I think that's very kind of you to say. All those people doing quack. Hi, Hines. For anyone who is not following our lovely friendos Prez and CK, look, I gotta be real with you. There is a way and a correct way to do Twitch, and I'm sorry, there's a shot that you haven't been doing Twitch right for a long time now. The correct way to be on Twitch is to not. It's over. Oh. Anyway, it's to follow Prez and CK. It's not to not. I think they'll get you banned probably.
Bamboozled.
Yeah.
No.
That was so beautifully timed. Who did that? Hines.
Almost 500 followers. Wow.
Yes, please go follow them. CK is absolutely lovely. Always worth your time. Hi, Kit. How's it going? Is this a holdup? Is this a... Alright, am I being held up here? That's a gun on a cute little friend. Boy, hello. You counted the seconds for that one? Huge brain. Absolutely huge brain. What is it like having a mega mind-sized brain? You know, that was a movie. Oh no, it was clipped.
Let's go.
Oh no! How like well timed was that? There is a way and a correct way to do Twitch, and I'm sorry, there's a shot that you haven't been doing Twitch right for a long time now. The correct way to be on Twitch is to not. Look, I gotta be real. God. I'm okay. How is everyone? How were the streams, Prez? CK, hope you guys had a lovely, lovely time. I wasn't able to hang out for when I was my likeliness was on. Where did I end up? You and I are both assist characters. That makes sense. We're just in your corner, hyping you up. I'm with it. I feel like that makes sense. We did have a lovely time. You're an assist trophy that turns all the game audio into quacks. Beautiful. Lovely. A wonderful time indeed. That's so cool. Yeah. So, I believe, and I feel like if I'm wrong, there might be angry comments. Prez, you like Street Fighter a lot, right? Or do you... Or are you... It's alright. Okay, which fighting game do you like a lot? There's one of them you like a lot. Is it not? Is it Tekken? Is it
Guilty
Mortal
Gear?
Kombat? Guilty Gear and Tekken. Okay, that's it. Sorry. I couldn't remember. Guilty Gear and Tekken, yes. Prez is why I've played Guilty Gear. Just because I like the mental image. Did he say if you were going to be player character, your final smash would be you riding a rubber duck around? Hell yes. CK likes Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we were talking about Mortal Kombat earlier, and Nathan was telling me, like, about the lore and the story of Mortal Kombat. No, yeah.
No.
Mortal Kombat. No. Fuck.
Try it again.
It's so many names of Street
You said
Fighter.
it the first time, and it sounded like you kind of got hung up on it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll let him figure it out. And then you said it the second time, and it sounded even less natural. I was like, oh, it's
'Cause I'm
starting
like-
to bleed in, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, Mortal Kombat, that's not right. It's... Okay, take two. Nathan has been telling me about Street Fighter and the lore and story of dogs barking in your background of Street Fighter. I can't do it. I lost it. I'm far gone. I get it, Johnny. You're right, man. It's a good point. It, like, the Street Fighter lore actually to me sounded really cool. Like, I'm gonna go watch a video after the podcast on it.
So I think what the video that I watched and the video that I sent you did really well is they cut out like all of the dialogue. So I think that's probably a big point of like, because like it's Capcom. Capcom isn't the best at writing like dialogue. They can make pretty cool stories. Like the Resident Evil games are pretty cool for the most part. But like the dialogue is kind of rough in some places. So
That makes sense.
that's not to say that there isn't some dumb stuff that happens though.
I feel with, like, most fictional worlds, a lot of stupid stuff happens, and it's just kind of like, it's because it is. Spread says, yes, Street Fighter lore. It's stupid. It's the dumbest action movie. Probably without the dialogue, it does get a little bit better, from what I'm hearing. So, well, I will go listen to it later and be like, either Nathan told me all the cool parts, or it is actually, really fun.
There is some weird stuff that happens. So like in that video, the guy, he kind of explains like the early stuff, and then when he gets to the like after the second game, he goes straight to 4, and he doesn't really explain why, or at least I don't remember him explaining why. But the whole thing is like 4 happens before 3,
What?
I guess. Like chronologically, so like they had to do the second game. There were like 3 different installments of the second game. So there was like Street Fighter
Okay.
2, there was Street Fighter Second Strike, and then Street Fighter Third Impact, I think. And they like were trying to add a bunch of characters. So I think what they did was like they made a bunch of characters for 3, and then they were like, well shit, we kind of need like a reason for these characters to be here, so they went back and explained all of those characters in 4.
Oh. Alright, so it sounds messy. But, like, yeah. Price said, Guilty Gear best lore. Most others are silly and dumb to different scales. I don't know... truthfully, I don't know a whole lot about Guilty Gear's lore. I just know that the characters are very pretty. So...
I know the tiniest inkling of Tekken lore. I know, his name is, like, Kazuya. And his dad is Heihachi. And his dad is an asshole who threw him off a cliff.
Oh!
He did that because that was like the only way to, or because he was like demon or something, and he was trying to kill him because he was going to be like an evil person, and all that happened was that the kid survived and ended up being an evil person anyway, or so whatever. So
yeah,
so it might have been the right choice anyway.
So it's just the Lion King, except Simba's not evil. And
yeah, it's like the Lion King, except for Simba's not evil.
Actually, it's not Simba doesn't throw it off the cliff. Scar throws.
I know, but I like implying that Simba's evil in this.
Simba could be evil. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. CK said, to be fair, Kazuya is also an asshole. I probably butchered that name. Price said he did that to see if his son inherited his wife's demonic abilities that would threaten the world. I want to come back to that. Most of the main characters in Tekken are he dies, he was human, he lives, he's a demon. He was in fact a demon and is currently in fact threatening the entire world. So like this might sound okay, you go first. Yeah, that's
so I have you kill him,
general
right?
question.
You kill him. That's bad. Great, you killed your kid. But if you don't kill him, not only have you pissed him off probably, but you didn't kill him, and he's a demon.
So like
what's your plan after that? Like, you either get rid of your kid or probably like create a menace that hates you.
My big problem is like a few steps before that. Why?
That too.
Why did you have a kid with someone who you know the kid could just be a demon? You know, like you could be, hey, you know, like I feel like
didn't seem important. He didn't know his wife was a demon.
Oh, he didn't know. So like, I have a few, like, this is probably digging too much into dumb lore, but like, how long do you have to be with someone before you realize they're a demon? You know, like, was there ever anything that just didn't add up? Like, you know,
I mean,
there's a lot of dead goats around here. That's really weird.
Press is saying,
how would any of us know, though, right?
Well, Press is saying that you can just snap their neck and kill them. Why didn't he just do that?
He didn't know, so it's dumb. But I can explain. But I can't explain it. Feel dumb more sensible. Okay, so bear with me here. Okay, I think Prez is probably in the middle of a long paragraph potentially. So we'll give Prez
like one sentence.
Prez, that's possible. So, it is one sentence. Snapping a neck is more personal than throwing off a cliff.
I guess.
But anyways.
But he did it to his wife.
Okay, wait a second.
Also,
was it snapping the wife of his neck to find out if she was a demon, or was that unrelated?
If so, that's awesome.
I think I'm
just
pretty
kills
sure,
people.
I'm pretty sure he was saying that Heihachi found out his wife was a demon, so he snapped her neck, and then he tried to kill Kazuya.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, but I still don't think it makes enough sense.
Heihachi, right? Well, strongest martial artist, so strong in fact that his organization group of demon devil blood noticed him. You gotta be really good at martial arts. pretty talented
Also-
person, is what I'm hearing.
And their plan is easy: seduce.
While Buzz is typing this out, I just noticed your little chat box. It shows the pronouns. How did you get it to do that?
Yeah. It's a setting that you can turn on. And I believe Stream Elements is where I'm using the chat box, and you can turn that on. I know there's something you have to fill out to like list your pronouns, but if you do, it will pop up. I think that's awesome to have.
Yeah, that's cool.
Johnny's trying to add his sense in about this lore, but like, you know, their purpose is maintain balance and order and continue their bloodline as well. Yeah. So one of them joins his dojo, trains on him. They fall in love, have a kid, and Halachi gets too strong. Group says, "All right, he's a threat. End your husband." She tries to kill him and reveals who she is. He's forced to kill her. Interesting. He kills her in self-defense. So, even tries to spare her once. Okay. So the snapping a neck was not just a demon test, it was like a self-defense. Fight. It's not like, oh, there's like a shot you could be a demon? Alright, we're taking the 50-50, gotta kill you. What? Yeah, you might be a demon, I have to kill you. There's an alternate timeline where, like, none of those people are demons and the dude's just a strange murderer that thinks everyone's a demon. And now, he has a child of the woman who married him for his blood, played with his heart, and may have continued her devil bloodline with their child. You know, this is more context than we had before. Which game is this we're talking about? Is this Tekken?
Yeah.
This is Tekken, okay. Sorry.
Mortal Kombat does not get that deep. Mortal Kombat's very, like, surface level. It's crazy. It gets kind of wacky, but it's very surface level.
This is Tekken 1, okay. Realizing the child could become incredibly dangerous with their mixed blood. And kills them, or he tries to.
Yeah, he throws him off a cliff.
Mortal Kombat isn't surface level, there's loads going on.
What's loads?
He throws them off a cliff. Old Witch style test. Or Old Witch style, yeah. I like that. I mean, I didn't know that there was even a story behind any of these games up until about a half hour ago. So this is news to me.
I felt like Mortal Kombat was pretty simple.
Oh, by the way, at this current point, Halachi is dead because Kazuya threw him into an active volcano. Is Kazuya the baby?
Yeah, like father, like son.
Okay,
Kazuya is the son.
The son.
He's all grown up now.
Who was thrown off a cliff.
Yeah, and
then says Happy Father's Day, throws him into an active volcano. Okay. And now Kazuya is throwing the world into chaos, and everyone knows he's a devil. Okay. So now it's up to Kazuya's son to kill him. So did Kazuya have a kid? Like in canon? And does that kid have like a third chance of being a demon? That's how that's passed down? Because if he was like 50% chance of being a demon, right? third, and then you just keep having kids who end up to become evil demons, and eventually the kid won't be, you know? Tekken's 1 and 2, Kazuya is the main character, and Heihachi is framed as a villain, throwing his son off a cliff. Tekken 2, Kazuya throws Heihachi off a cliff. I'm probably also saying these themes horribly wrong. Heihachi's just too tough to die, so they needed the volcano because a cliff just couldn't do that. Is that what Tekken 3 is? Okay, so Tekken 3. I also have no idea how many Tekken games there are.
8.
8. Oh. Kazuya falls in love and has a kid with Jun. Kid's name is Jin. Jun Jin. That won't get confusing. Jun goes missing after they face an ancient Aztec ogre. Okay. Wait, Jin is Japanese for man. He names his kid Man. Okay. So brief segue. CK said something. I think this is about...
That's
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. There's the tournament. The assimilation of all worlds. A alliance of necromancers, which ends in betrayal, an impending Armageddon, time travel, a pissed off time elder god, who is one of 2 elder gods who have gone against other elder gods, 10, the creation of a new time god. Lots happened in Mortal Kombat. It does sound like a lot. Kazuya is a deadbeat
like
dad,
it's
abandoned
like...
Jin, doesn't explain mom. Jin goes to train under Heihachi to beat Kazuya. So he goes to Grandpa. The Grandpa's like, I raised the devil! Or threw him off a cliff. Okay. He's betrayed by Heihachi at some point because Heihachi suspects Jin is also a devil. Does he know he's his grandkid? So, like, he knows that, like... Like, there's a shot, you know? Jin does have a devil gene, but remains mostly good through his memories and love of his mother, who taught him goodness. Jin throws Kazuya off a cliff. Okay. There's a lot of cliffs.
That worked the first time, right?
This is the 10th 3, and I'm guessing Kazuya does not die from the cliff.
No.
It's basically a family tradition. You're right. It does sound like a rite of passage at this point. You must be thrown off a cliff. Henry's second 4. Oh my god, this is... This is more
4 more after this one.
How many generations are we 3 in? There have been 3 of them. Does it keep going? I swear I'm giving as sure hand as I can. I believe you are. It's just like... Are we gonna get to 8 generations? When's the volcano? When?
This is also only, like, the, like, very, very main characters.
So
right,
it's
this
probably,
is not including the story of any of the other characters.
Bark, bark. Oh, clear detail I forgot. Okay. Heihachi is a multi-millionaire who runs an international military complex. Okay. Okay. Johnny, thanks for reading chat. Appreciate it. He's trying. So at this point in time, Kazura owns the company. Uses company to send robots to explode and take out Heihachi. Everyone thinks Heihachi is dead. He is not. Okay. Jin goes berserk from Devil Gene in meantime. So that's not good. yeah. Okay. There's someone either got strapped to a rock and shot into space or thrown off a cliff. Tekken 5! What the fuck is happening? Tekken 5. Jin has a kid. I'm just guessing. I don't know if that's
No, Jin has a cliff.
Oh my god, Jin falls in love with a cliff and has a mutated half cliff, half human baby, and they have to see if the baby's cliff gene will come out. So
it's 1/3 human, 1/3 cliff, 1/3
1/3 demon, yes. And they throw the cliff off a demon hill, and if he dies, it's a cliff demon. If he lives, it's a human cliff. Okay, surprise. Heihachi has an adopted son that runs a new robotics company. New martial arts tournament announced again, but for the first time, it's not by the owner of Heihachi's company. Oh. Ooh. Someone claiming they can grant power or a wish. Oh. Johnny's having a field day back there. Don't even know what he's barking at. Jin, not wanting to go full demon, sets out to find the cause of the devil gene and enters the tournament.
Jin's devil gene.
Jin's devil. The Jin went down to Georgia. Surprise! The tournament organizer is Heihachi's ancestor. Who was locked away and sealed by his wife's group long ago. Yeah, Johnny, it's kind of shocking to me too, honestly. Every detail. He's got a point. And has basically been corrupted by madness and demon stuff into a big monster. So Jin punches him in the monster. There's no wish. Okay. In the face, that makes so much more sense, okay? So Jin punches him in the face, there is no wish. Gotcha. He was lying. Deceiver. No one gets thrown off a cliff? Are you sure?
Who's
But
no
they
one?
probably should've. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Someone's destined to go off the cliff. Anyways, Tekken 6. Jin now owns the company. does research, thinks he finds the cause of the gene. Traces a lot of calamities and bad historical stuff back to an Egyptian god, Azazel.
Azazel?
Azazel?
Is that
which turns out to be alive.
I'm sure
And
they...
appears anytime
like any
bad
game.
stuff happens. Thinks bad stuff includes Devil Gene. But how did you say that name again?
Azazel?
Azazel. So he wants to summon Azazel to punch him in the face and get answers. That makes sense, yeah. That tracks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Azazel's like a biblical demon.
Yeah.
I'm
I thought
sure
it was
for
from-
the story of the game, he's Egyptian.
Fair enough.
So he uses the company to start World War III.
Poggers.
Bad stuff. God. Azazel spawns in a pyramid or something. Yeah, Johnny, a pyramid. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Crazy, right? Jin punches him in the face. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Jin loses his company at this point as Kazuya turns public opinion against him and does a corporate takeover. Because, World War III. Yeah, I mean, hey, he started World War III. He shouldn't run the company. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's fair. Tekken 7. I've learned so much fighting game lore tonight.
We haven't even started Super Smash Brothers.
That's true. Basically, mostly the backstory about Heihachi and his wife I told you. Jin's gone missing. Last seen in his devil mode. Jin is found by other characters in a coma somewhere in the Middle East, and everyone's fighting over his body. The fight spills over to a cliff. No, it's that would be funny. That wasn't said. Meanwhile, Heihachi and Kazu keep taking public shots at each other. Johnny. Eventually, Heihachi arranges a satellite king to try and shoot down the main company building Kazuya is in. Wow. The baby boy's going crazy. Kazuya being a super devil says, nah bro, smacks it away, and I lasers it out of space. Heihachi was counting on this and exposes Kazuya to the public as the actual devil. God, this is like 5D chess. Ah, I knew you would shoot this out of the sky with your laser beam eyes. This is a fighting game. Does Kazuya always just win by laser beam eyeing everyone? That's just another story for another day. Kazuya and Heihachi have their final showdown. Kazuya is antagonist. Heihachi for the first time is seen as a protagonist. Big ol' showdown. Kazuya wins, throws Heihachi into an active volcano, watches him melt.
Oh, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day. Now, only person left to stop Kazuya is his son, who is harnessing the devil gene and still looking for his lost mother. His lost mother is Jun, right? Jun.
Yeah. Mom is Jun.
Baby is grown up now, Jin.
Yeah.
Son is Jin, mother is Jun. Okay, gotcha. See, when you first said that, I'm like, this isn't going to confuse me later. Because I meant it would. My dad. Boogie, woogie, oogie. Last detail. Apparently, Heihachi's wife hired Akuma from Street Fighter to kill both her son and husband, should she ever pass. So Akuma jumps Heihachi and Kazuya early in the game. What?
That's kind of crazy. Akuma's fucked up, too. That's not just like a guy you approach on the side of the street.
Maybe
I didn't know these games existed in the same universes. Akuma agreed because he owed her a favor. Okay. Anyways, does that mean Tekken 8? Tekken 8. Here we go. Not yet, so I don't know. Fair. So, is Akuma gonna be in Tekken 8? So Jin throws Kazuya off a cliff, probably, yes. Akuma throws himself off a cliff? I feel like... Oh wait, there is something, you know. Ooh. Jin finally finds his mom and he... Aww. His mom's a coot. No, I just made that up, sorry. His mom is a Akuma. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful thing. I don't like to me Tekken is just the Lion King now. I know it's not. But like...
No, it is.
but it is. I think it's because there's also a cliff in The Lion King. Someone goes off the cliff. Wow. So that's Tekken. Thank you. A lot of cliffs and devils.
You forgot the part where Kazuya throws Kirby off a cliff.
Is Kazuya the one in Smash?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the trailer, he throws Kirby off a cliff.
Does he actually?
He throws Captain Falcon, Marth. He throws a bunch of characters off a cliff. And Kirby's the only one that you see live. Kirby's the only one you see just flying away afterward.
He's just walking off to the... This is real? Like, did they show this in Smash? Like, or
Yeah.
like in trailers? Just threw Ganondorf off a cliff?
Yeah.
Captain Falcon? Was that Pit? That one is... I can't tell who that was. That's a Fire Emblem character. And here's
Marth.
Kirby. Marth. There was like a robot. Was that Rob? Maybe? I don't know.
It was probably Rob.
Literally, Kirby just floats away. He got palmed like a basketball and just floats away. That is in Smash lore. And the trailer throws everyone off a cliff one by one, and Kirby's the only one that floats away when his back's turned. That's so good.
Kirby's just a dude.
Yeah. So, like, what I learned from... about Tekken. A lot more cliffs and demons than I thought.
Yeah, same.
There's a lot of capitalism. Decent amount of capitalism going on in there.
That was a little surprising.
With a
too.
company. Didn't think that would happen.
Yeah, there was like at least one more company than I was aware of
Yeah.
or expecting.
I agree.
I wasn't expecting any.
Yeah, same. TLDR, family tradition between Gramps' son and grandson is throw people off cliffs. Gramps dead, so now the cliff throwing is left to the devils. Yep.
Yeah, it's a little family tradition.
It's cute. That's such a cute tradition. Yeah.
Cute little family outing.
You must throw your son off a cliff. Or your father. Or your grandson? No, I don't think the grandfather threw the son off. The tutorial for Tekken 7 story mode. Is Child Zero trying to fight back against Hiachi? It's hilarious. Because he just kicks a child in the face.
Face.
That's like a real, like... Honestly, it gives me Piccolo in DBZ Bridge vibes. It's Piccolo yelling, "Dodge!" and kicking Gohan in the face. Like Child Kazuya out here doing 10-hit combos, boot to the face. Boot to the face, boot to the face. Face to the boot. Boot to the face. Boot, boot, boot to the face, boot. Boot, boot to the face, boot to the face, boot to the face, boot, boot to the face. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about boots to faces. Hope you enjoyed. Yes. Speaking of boots to the face, I have a dog that is barking a lot and need to figure out what is exactly going on with him. and probably is just nothing, and he's just barking, or it's raining, and that would explain it for him. So I'm gonna wrap up the podcast here. Thank you, Reese, for setting us free. Thank you, Nathan, for talking about and teaching me about Street Fighter, and Prez for teaching me about Tekken. I got those right. And CK told us about Mortal Kombat.
About Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Yes! I'm a learner! Thank you, everyone, for hanging out for the podcast, and we will see. Now you know less about all three of you. I know more, but somehow less. You're really right. And for the podcast, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Catch you then.
Bye-bye.